Hey everybody, I'm back. I started filming this video while I was walking to work and then didn't get the chance to say everything I wanted to say, so I'm at work and the office around me is empty, so I figured I'll just do it now, right? Start off with, I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I just checked and realized that my last video was in October and it's now December 8th. So sorry. A lot has been going on in my life, but nothing really TTC related. Like TTC stuff has happened, but it was mostly just waiting and waiting. And I could have updated about it, but I felt like I'd update with no information. So I wanted to wait until I had information. So I'll start off with where I left off in my last video. My last video actually was a haul for Layla's birthday party, and I know I said something about making a haul video of like party supplies, and then I said, or something about her birthday party. We did have her birthday party. It was amazing. It was very hectic, and I did not have the chance to film anything other than really quickly. I just filmed everything like that it was put together, like literally walked around and in 20 seconds just filmed all the decorations, but then wasn't able to like really take my time with it because people started showing up like I guess on time, and for me it was early because I should have anticipated that it would take more than an hour to decorate. Layla had a ball at her birthday party. It was Ninja Turtle themed. When she first came in, all eyes were on her, so she got really shy and embarrassed and hid in the corner. She didn't want to eat, she didn't want to do anything. All she wanted to do was play the games, but people were hungry. I was starving, so we ate first and then did the games with the kids. Once we did the games with the kids, she like really came out of her shell. She had a blast. And I was very, very thankful for everyone who came and everyone who helped out. My brothers came in early and were helping me put things together. My friends came and helped. They picked up the pizzas. It was a great day, and I know that Layla had a lot of fun, and I hope it's something that she'll remember for the rest of her life. I'm not doing another big party like that for quite a while. It was hectic, but it's so fun. So there was that. It's like my life update. Other than I decided I want to get some pet rats. I know some people find rats gross, but pet rats are different than like street rats. They're very friendly. They're like dogs. They're very friendly. They have a broad range of personalities. They love people. They love children. They don't bite, really. Like, you may have one that does, but like you can train them. You can litter train them, and they're just really great pets, and Layla's excited. So after Christmas, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be hopefully getting some pet rats to add to the family. And so that's basically it for like my life outside of TTC. Oh, also in my last video, actually when I was here at work making the video, I talked about a relative in my family who's pregnant, and how hard that was for me. So she's still pregnant. It's still going on, and healthy pregnancy as far as I know. I really don't know anything about the pregnancy. Nobody's really spoken to me about it. But nobody has told me that the pregnancy disappeared or you know, it didn't work out. So, but for me emotionally, I'm dealing with it better. I haven't really said much about it. I haven't really confronted anybody about it. Basically, I'm just avoiding it, I guess. I don't get upset about it anymore. I just, like, I do if I think about it too much, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do, like, more, I guess, for my situation. So I don't think about it, but I don't cry about it anymore. I mean, I might here and there. I don't know. It's like, it's not like a main thing to deal with, but I did want to at least say something about it, because I know in my last video it was like kind of depressing. So yeah, so I mean, it's still going on, and I don't really have any updates about that. And then other than that, there's just TTC stuff to talk about. So TTC related stuff, I left off with my first colposcopy and waiting for the results of that. So I had the first colposcopy. That was a mess. I was scheduled for an appointment for 3 weeks after that colposcopy to give my doctor enough time to get everything together and look at it and have all the information that he needed. 2 weeks after the appointment, so like a week before my appointment, I got a phone call from the doctor's office saying they didn't find anything and it was okay to move on to my next steps with fertility. My normal doctor is outside of the network of my fertility doctor. The fertility specialist that they wanted to send me out to was like really far away. It was like out in the suburbs of Philadelphia, and I don't drive, so I wouldn't be able to get there. And if you go through fertility treatments, you know that you have appointments a lot. So it wasn't like it was somewhere that was easily accessible. So I wound up having to go outside the network for my fertility doctor. So they're not like linked together. So when I have to send medical records, I have to sign a release form, and it's like this whole big thing, which I didn't really realize. I didn't realize that my fertility doctor would want like all the records, which is stupid of me. I should have known they would want those records. So after I got the phone call from my doctor's office, my gynecologist's office, saying that it was okay to move forward, I just called my fertility doctor and said, my doctor said it's okay to move forward. What's the next step? And they're like, well, we need the records. We can't do anything until we get the records because we just need to be safe, which I get. They like have to have a record of everything because medical and legal reasons. So when I was dealing with that, I wasn't at work because there was a strike of the public transit, the Septa Strike. So there was no buses running in Philadelphia. And again, I don't drive, so I couldn't go to the office to get the medical records because the office is in the middle of the city, in Center City, and I live outside of the center of the city. So there was a Septa Strike going on, Layla's birthday party was going on, all kinds of things were going on at the same time that were keeping me from getting the medical records, which turned out to be okay anyway, because the next day I got a phone call from my gynecologist saying, we want to do a repeat colposcopy. We got back the results from the pathologist, and we still don't understand why they're high grade. We want to go back in, double check, just to make sure everything's safe, especially because you're trying to get pregnant. Okay, that's fine. Let me set up an appointment. So the appointment was for 2 weeks later. It was annoying because they only do colposcopies on Wednesdays, and there was a Septa Strike, so I didn't know how long Septa was going to be on strike, and it turned out to be for like a week. So it was very frustrating that day, that week, trying to get everything done, and you know, and then realizing I have to get another colposcopy. You called me and said that the first one was fine, like that I can move on, so why are you making me do this again to move on? And I get it, like they want to be safe, I want to be safe too. I just felt like, why call me in the first place and tell me that I could move on? So I was frustrated and starting to feel like giving up. Just giving up mentally, not actually giving up. But luckily, very distracted because I have so many things in my life. So after the phone calls, it was very stressful and annoying, and yeah. And we made the appointment for the next colposcopy, and I had to wait another 2 weeks. That was annoying. I go in, and it was much easier this time. It was the same doctor. It's like the same main doctor, and then the same nurse. I think it was a different resident or whatever they're called. And she was very vocal. She was very nice, because I had told her how last time nobody said anything, and it scared me. She went in, she had 0 issues at all. Like, she was in, boom, up on the screen. This is what we're looking at. My doctor had come in, and he was speaking with me while she was looking, and then they were going back and forth and looking a little bit and debating on, like, they kept saying like 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you know, I guess to identify where, you know, and they were saying, you know, different things to each other and talking to me, and it was a much more pleasant and quicker experience. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. They had to scrape some more. That was very unpleasant, and that's my fault because I forgot to take ibuprofen before this colposcopy, before this appointment. I was walking in the door, literally, when I went, oh crap. I forgot to take a ibuprofen or a Tylenol. So it was very painful that time when they were doing the scraping, and afterwards. The first time I did it, I had taken 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, so I didn't really feel anything. This time I didn't take anything, so it was a lot more painful. It was a lot harder afterwards when I was walking. And it really hurt for like the rest of the day. I went into work, but I told them, you know, I can't really walk that well. I'm in a lot of pain. So they kind of let me just take it easy. It was nice. We made another appointment, a follow-up appointment for 3 weeks later, which turned out to be yesterday. So I then just had to wait. So luckily I have a lot going on. We're making holiday cards at work with the kids. I have a lot of programs with the kids at work, and I've been working so much. I've been working literally like every weekend, not working all this overtime because the holidays are here and I wanted to be able to get for all of the kids in my life. So that was a tad bit stressful. Doing the shopping, but like I love shopping, so it was more like retail therapy. I don't know why I said it was stressful. It wasn't really that stressful. I mean, it kind of was, but it was fun kind of stress, I guess. It was very distracting, so I had completely forgotten about my appointment. Actually, Jimmy is the one who reminded me. He's like, don't we have that follow-up appointment on Wednesday? So I went in and I was nervous because I figured I would just get the phone call that says everything's okay, like I did last time. So when I didn't get that phone call, I was in a panic. I walked into the waiting room and my heart's beating a mile a minute, and I'm like, I got cancer. Like, he found it. So I was freaking out. I waited in the waiting room for like a half hour, and I sat and spoke with him for less than 5 minutes. I went in, I spoke to him, he said, same thing as before, we didn't find anything, it's fine. He said, normally I would say come back in a year to get another pap smear, but this time I'm going to split the difference. I want you to come back in 6 months because we do want to keep an eye on it, especially because you're trying to get pregnant. And I said, that's fine, look, hey, whatever we need to do, can I move on to having another baby? He said, I don't want to hold up your process any longer. You can make an appointment with your fertility doctor to do the pap smear, or you can make it with here. And I decided to stay with him so that it's all kind of in one place. He's the one that wants me to do it again, so why not just do it with him? So I made an appointment. He said, good luck, you know, hopefully next time I see you, you're pregnant. And I don't know if they could do a pap smear when you're pregnant, but I guess that's something we'd figure out at the time. So I said, all right, and goodbye. And I already filled out the paperwork for them to send the record release. They're gonna give me a phone call when they do that. I don't know how long it takes, so I'm hoping that by the end of today, maybe the end of tomorrow, they sent the records, and by next week my fertility doctor will say, let's take the next steps. I don't know what those next steps will be. I'm hoping that she just says, we're gonna call in a medication, you know, or probably we'll do a beta and see, you know, if you ovulate it. If not, we're gonna call in a medication. You know, you'll get Provera to start your period again, because I haven't gotten it since July, the end of July. You know, and we'll take the next steps. Once we do the Provera, it would be Femera, and then I can pick up on the Femera diaries and I can go from there. That's the hope. I don't know, because before, when I had spoke to them after the first colposcopy, they were talking about doing another sperm analysis and all these things. But I think they're old notes. I think the doctor's going to look through everything and then decide from there. And my thinking of how she is that she's going to just go, let's do the blood work real quick just to make sure you're not pregnant or anything. They haven't ovulated in the meantime, and you know, and then we'll start the medication and get the ball rolling, because I think she is even like frustrated with how long this whole thing has taken. Normally it doesn't take this long, but you know, working with 2 separate doctors and lots of things going on down there, it's been a long, drawn out process. I'm excited to continue to take steps forward. I'm disappointed that I wasn't able to already start the medication 4 or 5 or 6 weeks ago, whatever it was supposed to be. But you know, it is what it is. I've made it this far. I'm just hoping that there are no more steps backwards, because my routine has been finding out information. Here are the steps that are going to get us to move forward, doing those steps, and then finding new information that means we can't start the medication yet. I mean, literally, I think I went to the RE for the first time like 6 months ago or so, maybe even longer than that, and I have yet to actually take steps to move forward. It has all been diagnosing, and it has all been very frustrating, and it makes me angry at myself that it's taken this long. Because if I had gone to the doctor years ago, when I first started this journey, when I first realized that I was having fertility issues, I probably could have already had my that positive, or I could be pregnant right now, like, you know what I mean? I could have already had a baby or had a positive, but you know, fear got the best of me. So I can't live in the past though. I just gotta keep moving forward. I gotta, you know, keep doing what I'm doing. I'm spending a lot of time with my family and friends. I am planning things for when I do get my positive. I'm still doing that. I am already talking with my friends about baby shower stuff, because they're convinced they're gonna throw the baby shower. They're like, look, we want to do this. They know I want to be part of the process, so we're already like joking, and not really joking, but we're talking about like themes and stuff for baby showers. Not like we've had to sit down, but like in conversation, and baby names and all that stuff. Ooh, which reminds me, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I am going to do the 10 baby names I love but won't be using video. I know I don't have a pregnancy yet, but I do have a large baby list of names, and me and Jimmy have already talked through them, and he's already nixed some, and I've already like went through some. So I want to do that. I'm hoping to film that tonight. I just see it like circulating around the internet a lot. I love talking about baby names, and I really want to talk about the names that I love and want to use, but it's like one of those things, you know, where you talk about it and then someone else might like it and then they try and steal it, and then I'll have to bust the cap on somebody. So I'm only going to talk about the ones that I like and am 99.9% sure that we won't use. So that's exciting because I really want to talk baby stuff, you know. I want this channel to have more to it, but like, I don't know, it's hard because I only have my cell phone camera and I don't have like software for editing. Like, I edit all my videos on YouTube, so like I don't know how to do DIY videos and like cooking videos, and you can tell if you watch my videos, you can tell I don't do makeup, so I can't do like makeup videos. I could do mom things, but I mean, like, I don't want to be insensitive to a lot of people. So yeah, so I got like ideas and stuff, and I got stuff happening, and I'm hopeful and I'm excited. And I just wanted to update you all on it because I know that there are people who want to know what's going on. I don't know why you guys want to know what's going on with me, but I'm thankful that you do, and I'm grateful for anyone who, you know, comments and interacts with me. And I'm glad I decided to do this YouTube stuff. I'm sad at myself and mad at myself that I haven't been able to make more videos, but I'm really hoping that, you know, this is like the beginning of the beginning, you know what I mean? Like, this is finally the step to little baby Van Skyver. So on that note, before someone walks in again, and before I make this video 1,000 hours long like normal, I'm gonna say goodbye, and I will see you guys next time.